MellyMafia? It's your girl, Melly. That light burger, everybody be watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You already know the vibes. Hold on, fat. If you're not, welcome back to the gang. Welcome back to the squad. And before you watch this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. On the road to 2K, because we already hit 1K in. Guess what, y'all? We're monetized. Lit. But I went to 7-Eleven. I don't know why my computer's not turning on. Okay. I went to 7-Eleven, got some snacks for these reaction videos that I'm finna get out to y'all.
What if you were served up a bat in a soup? Or better still, a fried lizard on a skewer? Would you relish it or puke? Probably the latter. All over the world, people eat weird things, but you can't beat the Chinese who come out tops on that score. The Chinese are now in the news for their bizarre eating habits. But then again, their culinary craziness has been around for centuries. For Chinese, everything that walks is a delicacy, except humans. But you have to hand it to them. They truly believe in not wasting food, which is why they eat every part of a creature, from its brains to its tail. Check out this video that will astonish you with the unusual eating habits of China. From snakes to scorpions, from seahorses to pig's brains. Oh man. Here are some unusual foods that Chinese people eat. Where's my bucket? Please, I hope I have it ready this time. Snake soup.
Ew.
If you thought snakes are best left alone, then you really don't know the Chinese. Not satisfied with eating anything that walks, they also eat things that slither too. In fact, the creepier and crawlier, the tastier it'll be, which is why snakehead soup is one of the most famous delicacies in China. Called seigang and made with 5 different snakes, snake soup is boiled. Well, at least it's boiled, thank goodness. With ingredients like chicken, pork bones, and spiced up to be your flavorful dish, best eaten in winter. Would you even think of having a go at snake soup? Well, some have, and they say it tastes just like chicken. And I've heard that too, but I'll take their word for it. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for y'all that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works. Silkworms.
Less than a 10-minute walk from my door in Beijing lies the nearest Chinese supermarket, Jinkelong.
When it comes to eating habits, either the Chinese are confused
that thing
or
said
their palates have a life of their own. While silkworms in China are considered auspicious, and there is also a silkworm god that the Chinese pray to, they won't hesitate to steam up a bowl of the divine, considered also a delicacy. The Chinese have been harvesting silkworms for years. The mulberry silkworm especially is found in abundance in China. Mulberry silkworms feed on mulberry trees and are laborious to harvest for manufacturing silk. But every once in a while, they might also find themselves popped into an oven too. Or a skillet with some fava beans or something. Oh. I love the guy's reaction at the end too. It's something I cannot eat. The way it squirted out of his mouth. Oh. Paidan.
To an American, this black egg might look like a strange thing to put in your mouth.
Not all food eaten by the Chinese is bizarre. Take paidan for instance. Paidan, or century eggs, or 1,000-year eggs, are pickled duck or chicken eggs that are quite refreshing, they say. Now, I won't take their word for it. A traditional Chinese delicacy, paidan is made by a complex curing process that takes a lot of care not to break an egg. The eggs are mixed with a combination of boiled condiments like rice husk, green tea, salt, lime, and hunadong powder, whatever that is. The eggs are then covered with mud and preserved for almost 40 days. Paidan is in great demand around the world and is regarded to have medicinal properties. But the next time you're in China, why try a boring poached egg when you can enjoy paidan? The guy even says it smells like ammonia. And are these the eggs that Dr. Seuss was talking about in Green Eggs and Ham? I get it. Bird spit soup.
Bird nest soup. It's a gelatinous mixture made from, you guessed it, bird nests.
Did you know a bird spit can make great soup? That's what they say. The edible Indian swiftlet is a bird highly prized in Chinese culture.
Pause. I can't even open my eyes to watch that. Like, bird spit soup made out of bird nest. Like, why do y'all think this stuff is good? Like, I don't understand. Like, come on.
What's so great about it? Well, this unique little bird makes its nest entirely out of saliva that, when solidifies, is edible. Not just China. Bird's nest is a worldwide delicacy. It cost an unbelievable $4,000 to $10,000 a pound. Bird's nest soup, also called golden nest soup, has a subtle sweet and gelatinous flavor. Oh, that can cost $100 to $150 a serving. No. Skewered scorpions.
I've heard of people eating I said Scorpios. I've heard of people eating scorpions though. Like, I think I was like in Hershey Park or Ride Planet or something like that, and like they'll have like scorpion, like bug lollipops and stuff like that. Like, you could preserve them inside of hard candy.
If you're walking down the street of Wangfujing, China, chances are restaurants will serve up anything that you can name. The Chinese will eat anything that walk, crawl, slither, or swim, and that includes venomous scorpions too. The best place to look at the most bizarre food you may ever set your eyes on is Wangfujing, a famous shopping district in Beijing, China. So be prepared to see culinary delicacies that the Chinese love gorging on, but which might just make you puke. Choose from skewered fried scorpions, complete with sting intact, or better yet still, crickets, starfish, spiders. The fare is incredible, they say, and in China, that's common street food for you. Oh, where's my bucket? That's getting close. Stinky tofu. Oh, it's getting worse as we go along. What if you were served a dish that made your fingers stink for days? If you wouldn't, the Chinese would love to. And chou tofu, or stinky tofu especially, is a favorite with them. Stinky tofu has a pungent, stinky, like smelly blue cheese that can overwhelm you. Foods like stinky tofu should come with a warning. If you choose to taste some, be prepared the scent to invade your nose, hands, clothes, and even your hair too. If you're brave enough to try stinky tofu, the best place to have it is in the ancient city of Zhaoxing, southwest of Shanghai, where you can get the smelliest of choices. That took a lot to read. That took a lot out of me, just to read it.
Oh.
Chicken's testicles. If you thought the Chinese ate food that's bizarre, what if you were given chicken testicles? You heard it right, chickens do have testicles. It even sounds bizarre and just downright gross too. What can be termed as food for the brave, chicken testicles are a common fare in restaurants throughout Hong Kong. Really, some say they taste like chipolata, which is like a French sausage. You can have them boiled, roasted, grilled, or fried. If you're adventurous enough to try some, then have them with noodles, rice, or simply in a broth. You have to use everything conceivable spice-wise just to get them past your nose. Oh. Fried seahorse. Don't you think seahorses are cute? It's hard to dislike them. But what would you say to people who eat them? But who cares if they look cute, huh? In China, seahorses aren't for keeping as pets, because for the Chinese, they look better stuck on a skewer and fried. What people see as cute baby dragons, China sees as a delicacy, which they pay any amount of money for. Those who have been heartless enough to taste a seahorse, they taste like spicy pork rinds, and with the right seasoning, the Chinese say it tastes awesome. See? The Chinese believe seahorses have magical properties, and the fact that they're endangered makes them taste even better. Turtle jelly.
Don't tell me what this is made out of.
Trust the Chinese to redefine the meaning of the word bizarre when it comes to this culinary adventure. As if stinky tofu or moldy jelly wasn't enough, they've even turned turtles into a jelly. Yes, turtle jelly is another Chinese delicacy whose manufacturers think nothing of slaughtering thousands of turtles just to produce it. Also called guilinga, the Chinese treat it as an herbal product, sold both for its rejuvenating and medical properties. See, that's the only way they get you to eat it. You see, taste is purely objective, but if you tell people it has rejuvenating and medical properties, they'll put it in their mouths quicker than you can say save the sea turtles. Turtle jelly eaten as a flavorful dessert is a rich source of collagen, which is why they feel it works wonders for the skin. Oh, you'll ask, I get it. Fountain of youth. Bat soup.
In the far reaches of pop.
You ain't hear this from me, but this is where they said that virus came from. You know what virus I'm talking about, and I'm not finna say what virus I'm talking about because I'm going to keep my mouth shut, but I heard it came from a bat.
Papua New Guinea, the Karen tribesmen hunt a delectable dish.
Here we go. Perhaps the most famous of all Chinese dishes and the very epitome of bizarre Chinese culinary habits is bat soup. Gaining notoriety because of the coronavirus pandemic that originated from bats, the experts say. Bat soup is one delicacy that the Chinese love. Virus be damned. The world was shocked recently with viral videos showing Chinese women tucking bats into soup, chewing the heads of bats boiled in aromatic liquid. But believe it or not, for the Chinese, it's the best way to enjoy bat soup, where the nocturnal creature is cooked whole. If you thought lizards, scorpions, and snakes weren't scary enough, bat soup is one gross meal that no one could ever have the courage to eat. But then again, there's always the Chinese. Chicken feet.
Chicken feet is normal because people in the United States eat chicken feet. I know people who put chicken feet in their soup. You can actually go buy chicken feet at the Piggly Wiggly, and sometimes we use, like when me and my husband go crabbing, sometimes we use chicken feet to go crabbing as well. You can tie those to the why is the dog barking? Dang, shut up, Dream. Dang, but you can use chicken feet for crabbing as well too.
Chicken feet are a milder form of Chinese cuisine that can make your eyeballs pop. But then don't get all relaxed, because if you thought this is just in a soup, then you're mistaken. The Chinese love chopping up chicken feet, adding flavoring and condiments to make a tempting plate of dim sum that every Chinaman would love digging into. In Szechuan cooking, braised chicken feet or tiger skin chicken feet cooked with spicy sauce is a fiery delicacy. The name is so called because of the wrinkly look of the chicken feet. For those who prefer their food mild, a plate of chicken feet dim sum is just spot on. Spot on into throwing up and in the garbage.
I wouldn't say this one is nasty because it's normal.
Shark fin soup.
In every Chinese meal, you will have a soup and also many other dishes.
Shark fin soup is an oriental delicacy that's been favored by the Chinese for centuries. Surprisingly, though, it is much in demand around the world too. And perhaps that may be so because it isn't as bizarre as other weird Chinese foods. Dried shark fin has a stringy gelatinous texture, much like bird's nest soup, and is considered an aphrodisiac that improves virility. You see, that's how they get them to eat it. They'll eat anything. Shark's fin soup dates back to the Ming Dynasty. Owing to the environmental impact on marine life, shark's fin is no longer easily available, and a bowl of shark's fin soup could easily cost you a great deal of money. And possibly a great deal in doctor bills, because I'm going to be throwing that stuff up. Balut.
What the heck is that?
Asia has more than its share of suspicious-looking foods.
Oh gosh, this is what I think it is, isn't it? Would you eat an itty-bitty duckling already half-formed in its egg? Oh, not everyone may have the strength to palate it, not even much less look at it, but then for Southeast Asians, that's something to get your taste buds tingling. As a typical street delicacy, Tagalog balut is an egg with a partially developed duck embryo inside. Incubated for up to 21 days, it is then boiled or steamed and scooped up and eaten from the open shell. For those in Malaysia especially, balut is an aphrodisiac and a great source of street food protein. Would you be brave enough to try some? I'm sorry. I'm really trying to control my gag reflex. Pig's brains. What are you trying to do to me? What are you trying? If you aren't already gross.
I wouldn't say that's nasty neither, pig's brains, because my mama eat chitlins. She love them. She stink up the house. She put hot sauce in them.
Grossed out by now, then what would you say if you were served our number one on this list, a plate of pig's brains? Pig's brains is a much preferred delicacy in China that tastes like pudding. Oh, don't say that. The next time you may be served a pudding at a Chinese feast, chances are it may be pig's brains. Such foods aren't just for zombies. In China, it's simply irresistible, and you can get it in every Chinese store. People who have eaten it say it tastes like tofu, and if you're adventurous enough to try it, then the best dish would be mapo tofu, or spicy minced pig brain with tofu. And that's a wrap on the unusual foods, thank God, that Chinese people eat. Now, which one of these foods did you find the most bizarre?
Alright, y'all, so this is the end of this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You're already know the vibes. I'm bringing out more content, more reactions to weird, bizarre things. So, yeah, we out. Gang, gang.